Day out there today. There's this topic that I wanted to touch on that encompasses in many ways. I want to correlate along with the beer thing, and that is the love of a father. You know, when I think of a father's love, I think of a very, very immeasurable love. You know, when I think of raising children, I think of teaching them how to do everything, you know, like brushing their teeth, teaching them how to appropriately take a shower, teaching them how to go about certain things in life. And it's not because you want to kind of manage and control how they learn certain things, but it's similar to going into the work environment to where when you get a job, they give you a standard by which they would like you to perform that job. And they take you through training and teach you the way of the job. But then they also add that you have to make it your own. And I think the reason why they do that is because to set a baseline, a standard that you can follow and emulate, and then be able to diversify it and make it your own and be creative with it over time. And I think of the same, because life is relative, so I think of the same thing when it comes to raising children. I think of giving them all they need, from how to sit in a chair, how to behave around certain people, how to communicate with people, how to take care of themselves, personal hygiene, how to brush their teeth in the morning, consistently reminding them. Good parents will consistently remind their children. And that stands to be corrected. If you're out there, leave a comment. If you think there's something that I'm saying here that doesn't quite correlate. But good parents will teach their children everything. And as that child grow older, and that's how you raise them, as they grow older, then they've learned what you taught them, but now they can be creative and make it their own. And that's what I consider a great parent. And when I think of a father's love or a mother's love, or in this case, a father's love, sometimes in America where we live in, it becomes reduced as though fathers don't really have the same value as mothers. But the truth is, while mothers love differently, I have a father who is in my life and a mother who is also in my life. Both my parents are still married. My father's love is unlike anything I've ever seen. And that has also been passed down to me, which is represented in my relationship with my children. Because as a father, I love my children immensely. And to the point where I would give my life for my children because I love them so dearly. And I do that, and I also show that love in how I raise them, and the time I spent in teaching them new things and impacting knowledge into them so they can be the best versions of themselves as they grow older, to be able to create and curtail those knowledge into their own and make it their own. And so I wanted to also add, because with all that being said, now as it pertains to my beard, it was interesting because of my love, or you would know this, for those of you who are able to love and love wholeheartedly, because of my love for my children and our relationship that we have. Excuse me. The moment my daughter said, "Daddy, cut your beard, you're gonna look younger," it wasn't even a question or something that I wanted to consider further. Once she said it, I said, "Yes, baby." Because with her and my children in general, because of the love I have for them and the love I know they have for me, there is always true and being genuine and honesty and true love that exists between us. So even though she's a child, and in that moment, maybe I should have thought about it secondly or have a second, question it a little bit. My love for my children and my belief in their honesty and the transparency that we have in our relationship compelled me to act right away. So in many ways, you see that love can be blinding, and that's the true and true originality and deep love that exists in people who truly love each other. And so when my daughter said, "Daddy, cut the beard," bam, I went with no hesitation, grabbed the shaver, and started to get my beard off. So I wanted to also share with you guys, having done my beard, I've realized that I shouldn't have cut my beard.